elite joint forces from the United States Marine Corps, U.S. Army, and U.S. Air Force once again demonstrated their battlefield coordination during a large-scale military operation known as Garnet Rattler. The operation was conducted as part of an advanced combat readiness exercise designed to prepare American forces for modern high-intensity warfare in complex conflict zones. Multiple combat assets participated in the mission, including the Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter, F-15 fighter jets, and the legendary A-10 Warthog close air support aircraft. Operation Garnet Rattler began before sunrise as Special Operations troops boarded UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters and launched toward a simulated hostile zone deep behind enemy lines. Flying at low altitude to avoid radar detection, the helicopters carried heavily armed elite troops equipped with advanced communication systems, night vision devices, and tactical assault gear. The sound of the Black Hawk rotors thundered across the dark skies as the joint force rapidly moved toward the infiltration area. At the same time, U.S. Air Force F-15 Eagle fighter jets established air superiority above the battlefield to protect the entire operation from potential aerial threats. Known for their speed, maneuverability, and long-range combat capability, the F-15s conducted combat air patrol missions while simulating interceptions against hostile aircraft.
And then he's going to push out. And then he's going to come back, make sure you still got where you guys are, put the sensor back out, since it's so close.
Supported by advanced radar systems and precision-guided weapons, the fighters acted as the primary shield for Allied forces operating on the ground. Meanwhile, the A-10 Warthog played a critical role by delivering close air support for troops maneuvering through hostile terrain. Famous for its devastating GAU-8 Avenger 30mm cannon, the aircraft flew low over the combat zone while simulating attacks against armored vehicles and enemy defensive positions. The A-10's ability to operate close to friendly troops made it one of the most valuable assets during the exercise, providing direct firepower precisely where ground forces needed it most. U.S. Marines participating in the operation quickly secured the landing zone moments after disembarking from the Black Hawk helicopters. The Marines moved aggressively through urban training areas, clearing buildings, securing strategic positions, and establishing defensive perimeters. During the exercise, they faced simulated ambushes, hostile resistance, and urban combat scenarios that required constant coordination with both the F-15 fighters and A-10 attack aircraft overhead. At the same time, U.S. Army units supported the operation by deploying tactical vehicles, heavy weapon systems, and mobile command centers throughout the battlefield. Army personnel also operated the field command network that coordinated the movements of every participating force. Using modern battlefield surveillance technology, commanders were able to track troop movements in real time and direct air support with remarkable precision whenever enemy targets were identified. One of the most intense moments of Operation Garnet Rattler occurred when reconnaissance teams detected simulated enemy armored vehicles advancing toward the helicopter landing zone. Within minutes, an A-10 Warthog was called in to execute a close air support strike. The aircraft roared across the battlefield at low altitude while unleashing training bursts from its GAU-8 cannon, while F-15 Eagles continued patrolling overhead to eliminate any potential aerial threats. The rapid response highlighted the importance of seamless integration between air power and ground operations. In addition to combat drills, the operation also tested the military's newest cross-branch communication system. Every unit involved in the exercise relied on advanced tactical networks capable of sharing battlefield intelligence instantly between fighter pilots, helicopter crews, and commanders on the ground. This technology allowed threats to be identified and neutralized faster, dramatically improving mission effectiveness while reducing operational risks for troops in combat zones. Military officials described Garnet Rattler as one of the most complex joint force exercises conducted this year because it combined multi-domain warfare involving air power, ground combat forces, and special operations units simultaneously. The training was specifically designed to improve readiness for future conflicts where speed, coordination, and technological superiority would determine battlefield success. Through Operation Garnet Rattler, the United States military once again demonstrated how integrated joint force operations can deliver overwhelming combat power with speed and precision. The combination of agile UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters, dominant F-15 Eagle fighter jets, and the deadly close support capabilities of the A-10 Warthog created a powerful display of modern American military strength. Exercises like this continue to ensure that U.S. elite forces remain prepared to respond to global threats anytime and anywhere they are needed. As the exercise concluded, multiple Black Hawk helicopters extracted the elite teams from the combat zone, while F-15 Eagles continued providing air cover high above the battlefield. Ground crews rapidly refueled and rearmed aircraft in preparation for follow-on missions, demonstrating the military's ability to sustain continuous combat operations under demanding conditions. Defense analysts observing Operation Garnet Rattler noted that the exercise reflected the growing emphasis on rapid deployment, joint force integration, and overwhelming battlefield dominance, all of which remain central to the United States military strategy in an increasingly unpredictable global security environment.